What's up, family? Man, I want to jump on here. Family, we're at a very pivotal moment in time in history, okay? Very pivotal, all right? Hey, we have to be careful what we say. We have to be careful what we do. You know what I mean? Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. I understand all the craziness that we've endured. You know what I mean? Many of us have gone through hell and back several times. You know what I mean? I get that. You know what I mean? I get the fact that we're frustrated with people. I get the fact that we're fed up with people and their negative energy and just all of the crazy stuff that they do. Okay? I get that. All right? And in spite of all of that, family, we have to be mindful of what we say. We have to be mindful of what we do. Okay? We can't get caught up in our emotions and start wishing all this negativity back on the person that gave it to us. You know what I mean? We can't get caught up in our emotions, in our ego and start, man, I'm going to, um, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm going to protect myself. In the process of protecting myself, man, I wish you everything that you've done to me. I wish that you had to go through all that pain and suffering that you've done to me. And I'm going to make you do this and I'm going to say this and we're going to do all this crazy stuff. You know what I mean? We can't go that route, family. It's one thing to sit back and say, you know what? I'm not going to allow you to drain my energy. It's one thing to say, you know what? I'm not going to just walk around without boundaries. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is because we've been so hurt, because we've been so mistreated, that we start doing and saying things to other people. You know what I mean? To to make them feel the pain, to make them feel some of the suffering that we've gone through. You know what I mean? We can't start ghosting people. We can't start just mistreating people just because we've been mistreated. We have to understand that, man, as far as me, man, I have a return to sender policy. Return to sender. You know what I mean? And what that means is that, man, family, it's like a boomerang. It's a boomerang. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything to get you back. I don't have to do anything to hurt you. I don't have to do anything to make you feel my pain and suffering that you've caused. You know what I mean? I don't have to do anything to get back, clap back or any of that other stuff. You know what I mean? That's immature, family. That's immature. And what we don't realize is that when we do that, man, we set ourselves up for more comic drama. You know what I mean? More comic trauma. You reap what you sow. And if you're wishing that stuff back on people, man, family, you got people now wishing that crap back up on you. What you do to other people, man, that's what's going to happen to you. We have to grow up spiritually. We have to grow up emotionally. The return to sender policy, man, I get mail at my address. If it ain't for me, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. It ain't mine. I don't have to receive it. Whatever people wish on me, whatever people say and try to do to me, I don't have to receive that. I receive it because I'm not being mindful of who I am. I receive it because I'm in my emotions. I receive it because I'm not paying attention. I don't have to receive their negativity. I don't have to accept their drama. You don't have to accept that madness. When you throw a boomerang, nobody has to do anything to that boomerang. That boomerang flies and it comes right back to the person who threw it. Without anybody projecting, without anybody interceding, without anybody doing anything. It has a return to sender momentum. That's how life is, family. When you do good, when you sow good, man, that's going to come back on you. You don't sow good just so that it can come back on you, but that's just the, man, that's the law of nature. That's the law of reaping and harvesting, the law of sowing and reaping, the law of karma, whatever you want to call it. It's a universal principle. You reap what you sow. Man, when you understand who you are, family, you could just sit back like, psh, man, and feel sorry and empathy for those people doing those things. Why? Because you understand that, man, universal law is going to come back and slap the dog mess out of them. Man, they don't understand the hell that they're about to unleash on their life. And I don't care who it is. Anytime anyone speaks out on you, man, family, just, I know it hurts. I know it's frustrating. I know it's sad. I know it pulls at your emotional cords. You know what I mean? I know that. Been there. But once you really come into understanding and embracing who you are, man, you could sit back, family, and just like, man, I'm not tripping off of that. You could sit back and say, like, man, I feel sorry for you because, man, the hell you about to catch, and I ain't got to do nothing to you. I ain't got to say nothing to you. All I got to do is just be me. But in the process of being me, what many of us do, man, we want to interject something. We want to put our stamp on it. And by putting your stamp on it, man, now you going to catch that hell too. Because you put your stamp on it, man, you just connected yourself to their bad karma. They going to catch it still. Don't doubt that. They going to catch it. But because you put your stamp on it, you going to catch it too. And the purpose you're going to catch it, the reason you're going to catch it is so that you learn to stop stamping everything. You know what I mean? So you learn to stop putting your 2 cents on their madness. Man, let them be. Let them be. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to defend yourself. You ain't got to interject anything. That's how many of us get caught up. Family, we have to come to the understanding that so many of our family members, so many of our exes, our co-workers, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, people that have dogged us out, people that have mistreated us, people that have gotten over on us, man, they're going to catch hell. And there's nothing you could do about it. Nothing. You can't save them. You can't rescue them. There's nothing you could do about it. They're going to have to go through what they got to go through. I'm going to say that again. They're going to have to go through what they got to go through. Why? Because they got to learn their lessons. It's that simple. And when you start interjecting and when you start speaking on stuff like that and you start putting your 2 cents on stuff like that and you start saying stuff back to people that hurt their feelings and all that other man, you're going to have to go through what you got to go through too. Why? So you can learn your lesson. Learn to shut up. And that's a hard thing because, man, we get all emotional, man. We want to just, yeah. Man, grow up. We have to grow up. Family, I don't care what type of curses they put on you. And anytime you speak negativity, anytime you speak something outside of the will of God on somebody's life, you're speaking a curse on them. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it a little slower. Anytime you speak over somebody's life outside of the will of God for their life, you have just spoken a curse over that person's life. Anytime you tell somebody they're stupid, they're dumb, anytime you tell somebody, call them outside of their name, being disrespectful to them, anytime you tell somebody that, man, they're going to be broke the rest of their lives or they're going to be whatever, you know what I mean? Anytime you speak anything negative over somebody's life like that, you've just spoken a curse over them. And many of us, we speak curses over our own selves because we don't know who we are. Anytime you say something like you always gonna be broken, man, that's a curse. That's a curse, family, because we didn't come here to be broke. We didn't come here to be destitute unless that was part of our learning lesson. You know what I mean? Unless we specifically had to go through that. But the great majority is that's not what it's about. We're supposed to be learning something. We're supposed to be growing. And many of us, we can't get outside of our own way because we always got to have something to say. We always got to say something back, clap back, snap back, whatever you want to say in regards to somebody else and how they perceive our lives. Who cares what they think about you? Who cares what they think about me? Man, let them think what they want to think. Let them do what they want to do as long as they ain't putting hands on you. Man, they put hands on you, it's a whole different story. Man, hit them in their dang throat. I don't care what you got to do to get their hands off you. You know what I mean? By no means am I the type of person where I'm just gonna let you do anything and everything to me. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm talking about. You can say whatever you want to me. You can speak whatever curse and any of that other foolishness you think over my life. I know who I am. That stuff don't mean nothing to me. That stuff don't mean anything to me. But put your hands on me, man. And I'm not even gonna let you put your hands on me. I'm gonna feel your intent, and you're gonna regret that. You know what I mean? And so I'm not saying be a simp. I'm not saying be a sap. I'm not saying be just everybody's doormat. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, family, is, man, you have to learn who you are. And understanding who you are is, man, I don't have to be involved in all of that drama. Let them think what they want to think. Let them say what they want to say. And the Tripp family, when they say those things, when they do those things, you have to learn how to send them love. Because they don't know any better. They don't know any better. If they knew better, they would do better. And I don't care. They can say they know better than what they would. Man, they really don't know better. Because they're acting out their emotions. And most of them ain't mature enough emotionally, spiritually, or intellectually to handle their emotions in a healthy manner. So they do what they do. That's who they are. For those of us that understand who we are, for those of us that are coming into an understanding of who we are, man, we can't keep reacting like that. We can't keep responding like that. You don't solve the world's problems with more war. You don't solve the problems with killing each other. You know what I mean? All that does is create more hatred. All that does is create more negativity. The only counteraction for hate and disdain and all that other negative stuff is love, is understanding. Because I understand where you're at, man, I sympathize with you. Because I understand where you're at, man, I'm sending you love. Because you need love. You need understanding. Because if you had love and understanding, you wouldn't be doing the things you're doing. If they had love and understanding, they wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing. They wouldn't respond the way they do. They wouldn't react the way they do. They do that because they lack understanding. They do that because they lack love. Anytime somebody's speaking negative over your life, oh, that's the devil, oh, that's witchcraft, and oh, that. They're speaking out of a lack of understanding. They're speaking out of their ignorance. It is what it is, family. It is what it is. Our job, our responsibility is to understand, sympathize with them in the aspect that, man, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you understanding because you know not what you do. My hope and prayer is that, man, we grow up and we understand that we don't have to react and that we don't have to get caught up in everybody's drama and chaos, and that we understand the root cause of their drama and chaos. And the root cause of their drama and chaos is, man, they don't have any understanding. And they're going without love. They're lacking love. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.